Hello. Hi. My name is Katya Slivinskaya, and my full name is actually Yekaterina Sergeyevna Slivinskaya, but I go by Katya. And this is the first video that I'm making of a project that just came into my heart some months ago on a full moon, um, that just whispered, like, just make some videos of being yourself, like off the cuff, just talk and share what you have to share in your heart. And I've done videos, I've like made a foray into like content creation a few times and had a podcast um and a video podcast. And that was I gained a lot from that. And yet there was always this feeling of like perfectionism and like it was like a job, you know? And the truth is, I'm like done with jobs. I um really embrace just being Katya. And um there are a few things in my heart that I really love talking about. And I have Mercury in the first house, so I love talking. And it's in Taurus, so I talk a lot. Mm, maybe that's not what everyone would say about me, but there is like this desire in my heart to to share a lot of what happens inside of me through talking and writing. And there's also just this feeling like that it actually comes out better when it's not scripted and perfected, but when I'm just sharing from the heart. So um, there are a couple things um, that I love to talk about, and they are astrology, which I've been walking with for about 15 years and studying in depth, and giving readings and such, um, and also healing, kind of in general, the umbrella of healing. Actually, maybe I should have said that first. I'm going to put all these things in a way under the umbrella of healing, maybe, but that's just one way of like grouping it. But astrology, psychotherapy, which I guess is like the closest approximation in a way in this world to what I feel like I am and the essence of my vibration and my essence is just like a soul who really um plays around the subconscious, the unconscious. Like that's my forte, that's my place. That's where I swim and explore and get to know and fuck around and find out. um it's one of my favorite expressions lately. Anyway, and also with that, um polyamory, which is something I've known inside of me for about 10 years, have been exploring in some way for longer than that, maybe 12 years or so, um, but have really stepped into in a committed, um, like declarative kind of way in the last year and a half. And this was something that once I discovered about myself and once I really admitted and just kind of accepted that, okay, this is who I am. Just the way I can't actually change like the color of my hair, even if I can change the appearance of the color of my hair. Um, I really feel that it's my essence that's polyamorous. And I also feel that it's under the umbrella, comes under the umbrella of healing because it's a kind of relational healing. Um, because it offers ways of, and this is my perception, because it offers ways of um, being really in integrity in the way we love, while being completely honest and authentic. And I have found that that actually makes love, real love, possible, in all connections when we are as authentically true, um, to ourselves and attuned, and aligned with ourselves as possible. And so, and for me, that feels very, very healing to where we're at now. Um, I want to say right off the bat that, um, as this place is really just intended for me to share my perspectives on things, including, those pieces I just mentioned, and full license to myself to add in other areas of interest, art, nature, um, anything else that I might feel inspired to add. And that I'm not my aim isn't to speak from any kind of a expertise. It's really, um, just sharing perspectives. And I don't feel like this, to me, the intention is not to be right in any way. Um, and that includes that includes all of it, even, this kind of construct of like certifications and things that we get in this culture for whatever discipline. I've done a lot of study, um, in astrology, and I have degrees in psychology and things like that. And maybe I'll get into more of that if it's ever feels really relevant. But um, and I'm, practicing psychotherapist right now. Um, and at the same time, this place for me is not about credentials and it's not about expertise. It's really a place where where I can level, um, because to me it is, that's actually the way it is it's all level. Um, at least on one level. um, and just explore together is that's um my hope. And I'll just start with that. So maybe I'll just kind of come right in and talk a little bit about, what's on my mind now. Um, and the first thing is this Jupiter Saturn square that we've been experiencing. Um, Actually, I'll do another video about that.